Hello, this is Justin7 with SportsbookReview.com. I'm here to talk about one of many complaints that we've had against Titanbet for voiding wagers. In this complaint, a player placed a wager on Villanova minus 3/4 ball at odds of 1.83. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with Asian handicap betting, when you bet a quarter ball, that is, minus 3/4 ball, half your bet is at minus a half a goal, and half of it is at minus a full goal. And to do that, they create two wagering tickets. And from the player's wagering ticket, you see half is at minus a half and half is at minus one. But it's commonly called minus 3/4 ball. Titanbet voided this wager, saying that the odds of 1.3 were an obvious error, and they say their terms and conditions saying that we are allowed to void an obvious error. And most books have a rule that permits them to cancel a bet if it's an obvious error. Now you sometimes see this if a spread is reversed. If the Cowboys are minus 7 and they flip it by accident, you bet them plus 7. That's an obvious error. Or if they mean to do plus 100 and the odds are plus 1,000. So what you have to do to find out if it's an obvious error is you look at the market price. You say, what were other books dealing at the time this player made the bet? And for soccer, I actually like to use Odds Portal. So if you go to Odds Portal, you pull up the game, and you can mouse over different books, and it'll show you the different odds. So I looked at the odds at Titanbet and at 188bet, or Bet 188. If you look at Titanbet, they open at odds 1.83. So this player, obviously, he bet early into their opener. And now 188, they offered actually slightly better odds, 1.84. So in this case, the player bet openers, and the bet he placed was obviously a smart bet because the line closed much lower, but it was at the market price. So what you have here is not a case of an obvious error or a bad line. You have a smart player who's beating the closing line. Now, so in this case, it's obviously not a bad bet. Titanbet voided it because, from their perspective, it looks bad. The player has the best of it. And what's so bad, or what's, I guess, nefarious about Titanbet is they are doing this systematically. We are getting complaints all the time of Titanbet voiding wagers. Anytime the line moves against them, they void it. Now, those of you who are familiar with beating the closing line, you'd say, oh, they're going to, basically they're voiding bets that are beating them on the closing line. And this is great for their profitability, except it's unethical and it's dishonest. And I'd actually go as far as saying it's cheating. You're cheating the players when you void bets every time the line moves against you. So in this case, Titanbet's in the wrong. They're systematically voiding bets when the line moves against them. And any book that does that is, a very risky place to play. So I would advise everyone to stay far and away from Titanbet until they sort out their bad line policies. Justin7 with Sportsbook Review. If you have any other questions, feel free to send me an email.